I think there are two main reasons why Mindshare is a brilliant place to work, and this is from someone who's worked here for 14 years, so hopefully I know what I'm talking about. I think the first one is the range and diversity of talent that we have within the agency. So anything from data specialists to strategists to digital experts to planners to client leaders to brilliant buyers, and I think we're really, really lucky to have such a diversity of people, and as a result of that we produce brilliant work for our clients. That's the first reason. And the second one is that I think we've got the best client list in the world, and again I would say that as head of the client leadership team, but I genuinely think we do, and we're very, very lucky to be able to peer into different companies' worlds. So in the morning you might be speaking to Nike, but in the afternoon you might be speaking to Dyson. I mean, how many companies have the opportunity to do that? That is absolutely fantastic. It's something that we learn a lot from, learn a lot from their culture and how we can embrace that within ours.
So I joined Mindshare just over 2 years ago, and the first thing that struck me was the real sort of family atmosphere around here. People seem to really, really care about one another, and also career progression as well. So whenever you're talking to your line manager, they're always very keen on giving you advice on how you can maybe get promoted and how you can get pay rises and get more noticed within the company. I think that's really, really valuable to feel that people actually care about you in that way. And part of that as well is the fact that there doesn't seem to be much of a hierarchy when it comes to bringing ideas to the table. Whenever you're in meetings, everyone feels that they have the power to speak up if they have an idea, and there's that atmosphere where you feel like you're not going to get shut down if you come up with something that maybe everyone else doesn't agree with. Everyone's opinions seen as being valid and actually well valued as well.
Mindshare is a brilliant place to work just because there's such a diverse mix of people here. Everybody has a different skill set, a different opinion, and it's nice that everyone's open to sharing that, and you can always go and ask someone their opinion on something, challenge them, and there's never any sort of negativity towards it. Everyone's always open to helping. There's always the opportunity to do anything. You know, if you've got an idea, people are open to taking your ideas and running with them. If you want to do anything, you know, it's just a case of asking. I went to Madrid, I went up to HR and asked if it was possible. I was very lucky, it was possible. And plenty of things like that. You know, it's just a case of if you want to do something, you just have to say it, and generally the answer is not no. Which is a lovely place to be, really.
I think the great thing about Mindshare is because there's so many different departments, and we talk about integrating, and we try and do that across all our brands and all the campaigns, especially that I work on. It definitely gives you the opportunity to learn, especially what other channels do. I've seen other companies before when people sort of are in the highlight and sort of like sit in their own bubble. That's about it. Whereas here, because we encourage hot desking, and we have all these meetings, we have all these other campaigns running with all these other departments, you do pick up a lot of things on the way.
I think Mindshare is such a great place to work because it's such a fun, young and energetic company, and everyone's really enthusiastic about being here. So they care about you just being happy in general, even outside of work. And part of that was that we've decided to do something more for charity than do the usual, if someone runs a marathon, we'll give money towards that, is to actually have a charity partner for a year. And the whole company got to vote between lots of different charities, and we decided on GOSH, which is a children's charity. And it was the one I voted for, so I was excited when I got to be involved with it and attend their Christmas party last year.
So I joined Mindshare 5 years ago, almost to the day, and I've had a really interesting journey through. So I started as a grad in digital. I didn't really know what media was when I left for the performing arts degree from uni, so I did a few things before that. I then came to Mindshare to work in digital and some new account wins. From there, I started to specialise in different areas of digital, and my main passion was mobile. And within 4 years, I'd become head of mobile at Mindshare, and that's lots of credit to all the training that I've had and the exposure to people in the management board, to our MD, who was a mentor to me, and really all the support structure that we have here in the UK.
I applied for funding through the self-development programme to train to be a stand-up comedian, and I kind of did it because I thought that it would make me a better presenter at work and would help me in pitches and things like that. But actually it has turned out to be genuine self-development in that I have met the most weird and wonderful people and done the most bizarre things, and it is broadening my horizons and changing the way that I look at writing and presenting in life generally.
Mindshare have quite a spectacular ability at nurturing talent here, so you join as a grad and you're constantly trained from day one, and as long as you show willing and proactivity and I suppose a certain amount of ability, then anything that you want to do in particular can be achieved as long as you're willing to take it on and do it. So that's kind of manifested itself in Future Leaders really, which is a fairly gruelling application process, but if you are diligent enough and enthusiastic enough, then there's no reason why you can't achieve that. And I was lucky enough to be on Future Leaders a couple of years ago in the first year, so I was a bit of a guinea pig, I suppose, and as a result of that I got a year's worth of fantastic training, learned lots of things, apparently how to present, so you can be the judge of whether that's any good, I suppose. With Future Leaders I was given the ability to take on something that I felt really passionate about, and that's absolutely where my interest lies. So I started the buddy scheme at Mindshare, which pairs up newbies, so account execs who don't have any work experience, or team coordinators who are often just out of university or school, and shared services who do really great work here at Mindshare, with people who are slightly more experienced, so generally account managers, or we do have some experienced account execs, and more ADs are getting involved to pair up with them in an informal kind of way to help people settle in. So it is a very informal process. It's not a case of you have an extra person judging your ability or your objectives. It's more a case of having a friendly face around the office.
Mindshare's a really great place to work because it's got great people and it's also all about the collaboration. So I really like it because whenever we have updates, we're all made aware of what the company goals are, and we're also told how we're doing and how we're on target for those, which is really nice because you feel like you're fully aware of everything that's going on in the company. I particularly work in the exchange, which I really love working in, and when we had a roadmap meeting, one of the things that was generated from those was actually the people programme. So the people programme is kind of what it says on the tin. It's all about the people, and it's really fun because it's about people working towards one goal, and it's also about people feeling part of a wider exchange team. So not only do we keep updated with how we're achieving our targets, but we also do afternoons away. So I really enjoyed it because we did softball, which we've done the past couple of summers. And that's really fun because everyone's just having an afternoon out and you're all meeting all the different teams from the exchange, which is great because it's such a big team as well. One of the another initiatives that I'm part of is the smorgasbord. So that's part of a wider company goal and initiatives that came out from the company roadmap. And that really is all about the people. So it's about the people are voted for across the company, and they meet regularly with management. So it's all about sharing views and opinions that people have across the company and sharing those with management and vice versa, which is really good because you really feel you can share all those things and you know they're being told to the right people.